great selection of video games,
comic books,
anime,
collectibles, and more.
Unbeatable prices and conveniently located in Ormond Beach.
Nerdtropolis is a true nerd culture store.
Play it,
watch it,
read it,
live it.
Only at Nerdtropolis.
Nerds rule at Nerds.
What is up, guys? It is the Herd of Nerds podcast 6.5. We just dropped some stuff that's going to end up on the blooper reel. But anyway, we're coming to you live from the Phantom Zone. And my name's Taylor.
I'm Johnny B.
And I'm Ray.
We're going to hit you with some news for the week, man. This is what we do. So what do we got?
First thing we're jumping into, we talked about it on the last podcast, the Half-Life 3 domain that was registered, debunked by multiple sites as a hoax.
So what was it? Who let out the hoax, man?
It was someone just, most likely, just grabbed the domain name, but it was not registered from Valve.
It wasn't Valve?
It wasn't
but
Valve.
But IGN said it was Valve. Those bastards.
No, but a few other sites debunked it and said it was a hoax. I mean, guaranteed with all the talk of Steam's announcements, someone was bound to just squat on the domain and say, hey, look what's out there. It doesn't surprise me at all.
I remember back in the 90s when everything was fake. Everything had domain names and everything was, oh yeah, that movie's coming out. And people just make people make crazy websites for the movies, and it's just another one of those.
Awesome.
I can't believe that's still happening.
Yeah, well now you can actually, if you squat on a domain name, you'll get sued.
Did that guy get sued? The guy who did the
no, but I'm sure Gabe Newell probably sent Valve's army of lawyers to the kid's house.
Gabe Newell probably took off his shirt. Was like, lick me.
Have you guys actually, speaking of him, have you seen the meme that's online
with the controller?
The controller, they're actually portals, and you're touching his nipples. Which,
are we getting any video? Can anyone see us? For all of you watching, can all of you see us? Seriously, no, I don't. When I click on it, it just says error occurred. Poop. Anyway, so
technical difficulties, folks.
Half-Life 3 is not confirmed. We'll just keep going.
We'll truck on through.
If it doesn't go on, we'll just whatever.
And of course, it's not a podcast without us ranting and raving about something with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh man, here we go again.
Although it's a bit of good news, Taylor, you'll be happy. They announced they're delaying the microtransactions.
Hooray!
So you can pull your copy out of the trash.
Now hold on, I did. Someone told me that you should play with me because they started a crew and they invited me. So I was like, all right, I'll do it because it was friends. But I played it. And it was worse than I expected. It was beyond bad. Like, it's just not enjoyable. It's just something I don't want to do.
They made it
because there's
cool
a bunch of pricks in the game that they shoot you. They just walk around and shoot you. Now now as far as I understand, they just announced something very cool where it's good and bad sports. If you're a good sport, you're rewarded. If you're a bad sport, you end up as a dunce in the corner of the map.
Literally, yes, you are sent to the corner if you act like a jackass. If you just walk around shooting people, if you rage quit, if you're just a douchebag in general.
Yeah, but I wonder how they program that for that person to be transported.
It's on player reviews, and they look at if you drop out of a mission right in the middle of it, that automatic you get there's a grace period. You basically get your first one is you get a 2-day blot warning where you wear the dunce cap, and then after that they send you literally to the corner, populated by all these other quote unquote bad players, to keep you separated from the riffraff, so all the good players, the people who are polite, the people who just want to have a good time, have fun, who aren't douchebags, can play in peace, which I actually like. But I'm gonna go with Taylor that I think just the launch of GTA Online in general is a complete
flop.
Flop.
And some people like it. I guess it's fun, but it's pointless because they were like, here's GTA dollars. You can get the GTA dollars, and that's basically their version of a microtransaction on the Xbox Live Arcade. And you could buy that, and it becomes a pay-to-win kind of game. Free to play, pay-to-win, which is fine. I don't care. But then there are the assholes that are gonna come with you. They've their mommies and daddies have paid for all their guns and helicopters, and they're like, okay, here's $60, go buy a helicopter, go buy guns.
Yep.
And they have like, endless amounts of ammo and helicopters, and they're just like flying around killing you.
Yep.
Like, it happens all the time, which is good. They did the dunce thing now.
Yep.
They've kind of brought that down, but now it's pointless to have the pay to win.
Yep.
I mean, that's what that's there for, so you can be an asshole, so you can, use the helicopters and do all that good stuff. Because, what's the point of having them if there's nothing to do with them?
Yeah.
Because when you do the missions, you don't get, what you buy. You get one car, and then you drive to the area, and then the mission happens, then you drive away. And half the time you don't you have the guns, obviously, but it has no effect on the missions. The missions are just a way to get money.
Yep.
You've now made the game pointless, Rockstar.
Beyond pointless.
Yeah. And it's just a game where you go around and shoot the other people online, and now you've taken that away. So now it's just become, like you said, beyond pointless, and it's just like, really? Really? I mean,
why didn't they just? I honestly wish they'd have kept the online mode like they did G4, where they had it was basically mini games, a helicopter versus motorcycle chase.
Well, you could still do like death matches and stuff, which is cool. I guess that's fine, and you can race and whatnot. But I mean, that's fun. Yeah, I do a lot of the races and I do a lot of the death matches because those are enjoyable. But I hate free roaming. I mean, even with passive mode on, it's just not fun. It's stupid. I mean, if you would have left the story mode, made it co-op, and then made all the activities like deathmatch and racing available, then it'd be a good idea. They didn't. Now it sucks. It flopped.
Yep. Hit the nail on the head. Like I said, I'm with Taylor on it that the game is just it's a nice table mat.
Yeah, it's literally there to be there.
Yep.
It's like hey, here's this awesome game. Here's the shitty online. It's like Tomb Raider.
It's tacked on.
It's exactly Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider's like, here's this awesome game. Here's the really shitty online to go with it. Happy birthday.
I think we touched it
really
on the last podcast. There was the game Spec Ops: The Line, where the producer was told people, he said, don't play the multiplayer. It's a tacked on pile of shit. He said, it wasn't handled by us. They just wanted to make a cash grab. He goes, and it showed because there's 2 people playing it online. He goes, this is a single player game. And that's what I think Grand Theft Auto to me at least is. It's the single player experience where you can kind of immerse yourself in a very well written story.
Right. But just an FYI to all you people out there, a better game with an even more awesome online is FIFA 14. And you can get that right here at Nerdtropolis. Just letting you know. No, that online is killer. I don't know if you guys have played it yet, but that seasons mode is pretty awesome. The way you work up in the divisions, I literally haven't stopped playing it for 3 days.
If you want to waste,
you guys want to know why the podcast is late?
$55,
blame FIFA.
Yeah,
It's like
FIFA 14 is the reason why the podcast is like Taylor's looking at the TV right now, just feeding.
I'm dreaming about playing it. It's like, oh no, it's a goal, man.
You want to waste $55 on controller and just to break it, get FIFA.
Yeah, because you get mad, dude.
If you want to break it, get mad because you lost a game like somebody. We're not going to point any accusing fingers.
We're not going to bench anybody named Taylor who broke a controller.
It's not my fault. It was his fault, man. The header went in. I wasn't offside. Trust me. We're
going to jump into quick comic news. Big thing coming up is New York Comic Con, so there's a lot of rumors. A lot of things are locked up. They've teased some things, but ahead of Comic Con, because he posted an image, horror god George Romero, who gave us Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, pioneered the horror movie and social commentary. Yes, the Stan Lee of zombies.
Stan Lee of horror movies.
Speaking of Stan Lee, announced he's going to be writing a limited series called Empire of the Dead, set in New York. They haven't announced if it's going to tie into any of his movies, because all of his movies have been set around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. Taylor's looking, ooh, Philly. But it's standalone from their zombie series, because the first thing that came out was they said, oh my god, Marvel Zombie 6, But it's not part of that. It's going to be standalone. We'll find out. at Comic-Con. Well, someone will find out at Comic-Con for us because he's
I
going.
will. I'll be there.
Yep.
Be checking out all the cool stuff, getting some swag bags and whatnot. I get to go to this cool breakfast that all the retailers get to go to and everything Thursday morning, so I'm excited. I'm excited to get to eat lunch with
Eat the
people.
soup with your soup spoon.
Yep.
And salad fork on the left.
Put the napkin on my lap.
Pinky up. Don't slurp.
So it's pretty exciting. I can't wait to see stuff. Hopefully I'll hear some good news, some exciting
Has
news.
some cool stuff for us.
Never know.
The other big thing that was just announced, Marvel is really getting on board with the casting for Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. We have James Spader, handpicked by Joss Whedon, to play the villain Ultron, which, if you're asking who James Spader is, go track down Less Than Zero, which has
Who's
Robert
James
Downey
Spader?
Jr. in it.
I'm joking.
He's the perfect prick villain
know.
in a lot of movies,
I love-
and he's dark.
I love James Spader.
The only other person I actually would have liked to have seen play Ultron, Jackie Earle Haley.
You know what it is though? I hope Marvel doesn't take Ultron and like give him a face, just like they do all these other characters, where they're like, oh, we casted him and you have money, you have a contract. We're gonna put your face on everything, just like they do at Robert Downey and everyone. They're like, oh, you have a mask, but you're not gonna wear it for like 75% of the movie.
What they're gonna be doing is
It's usually just his voice. In these movies.
He's gonna be doing voice work and most likely some form of mocap,
Well,
like
that's
they
what
did
Mark
with
Ruffalo did.
Ruffalo for the Hulk, kind of like the Avatar process. And I think they picked perfect. Like I said, my fantasy pick, if you were going to do someone, mocap voice work, just be playing maniacal and evil, Jackie Earle Haley, because, he did an amazing job as Rorschach. I thought he was perfect in
Yeah,
the
but I
remake
don't,
of
for
Freddy Krueger.
Ultron, he's not very, he's dark and he's gritty, but he's not very calculating. You know what I'm saying? He's not a calculating character.
Mon Fred. Oh.
So we've just been talking?
It's been an error occurred for like 30 minutes. Never fucked.
Poop.
Anyway, guys, if you are there, we're gonna go ahead and end this because we're having way too many technical difficulties to continue, and it's just been rough. So we'll catch you guys next week, Wednesday, and
Comic reviews,
Yep.
some game
We'll get
reviews
everything out.
possibly.
and we'll let you in on the news then. But until then, take it easy.
Love you.